I'm Marcus Trevetti, your host of the NFL show. Today, we are going to be talking about training camp and training camp coverage that's going to happen as training camp starts in just a couple days, as it is July 21st and July 27th is the start of training camp. And my co-host Frankie Platt, what do you think about the Aaron Rodgers situation? Do you think he'll show up to training camp, or do you think before he'll say he's opting out of this season as he turned down a contract yesterday?
I would think that he would decide to opt out of the season before training camp, to be honest. So if he doesn't opt out before it, then I think he will show up, but he might not play this year, who knows.
And my other co-host Chandler, do you think Aaron Rodgers will opt out this year?
Yes, I do. He wants to be shipped. I mean, Packers should trade him because he's not going to play for them. So it would be better for him to play for another team.
Yeah, it's just a bit too late for the trades for Aaron Rodgers. Not many teams are going to be wanting him as they're suiting up. And now we go to our next discussion. Frankie, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be the most surprising rookie that no one's going to expect to do well in training camp and in the season?
I don't really know. They were saying Jamar Chase that it was a bad pick by the Bengals. They should have picked Penei Sewell, but I think he would be good with Joe Burrow. And they just lost AJ Green too, who they thought was going to come back last year. So I think that he could be a good fit this year, and he'll be a surprise.
We'll see if Joe Burrow plays this year, or if he plays like half the season. Chandler, who's your dark horse rookie?
I think he's not really a dark horse, but I think he's going to do really well. I think Trey Lance, with his speed and Jimmy Garoppolo being there and coaching him along the way, I feel like he could really just do something special for the Niners.
And then our last topic for today, as after this we'll wrap up the show. Frankie, who is your least to top? Who's your last place team from last year that's going to be at the top this year in first place?
I don't really know yet. Maybe as we get through training camp, I'll be able to answer that question. But I think maybe the Eagles will be better this year because, of course, they didn't lead their division this year. I think they will this year because, Jalen Hurts has gone through training camp this year and last year, so I think he's more prepared. And, yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles were in last place in the NFC East last year. Chandler, who's your 0 to hero pick for this year?
I honestly think the Bengals. With their new rookies and their existing players and Joe Burrow coming back, I think they could really do something good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my 0 to hero pick. Honestly, I think that maybe the San Francisco 49ers, honestly, from 0 to hero. We don't know if Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have the best year this year, but what if Trey Lance comes in? And also, Jimmy Garoppolo is a great mentor, as he was mentored by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tom Brady. So, I don't know. I got the 49ers going from 0 to hero.
That's a good choice.
And I think that'll be a wrap on our show today, as I'm your host, Marcus Trevetti, with my co-hosts Frankie Platt and Chandler.